I don't know if I've hit this in a video yet, but isn't it strange how we're customers and you get asked to do a survey, a customer service survey. You know, I got right before watching a YouTube video, I would get some kind of a survey for YouTube. For them to continuously ask for our reviews or our what we think for free. Yes, I know I use YouTube for free, but do I really? I mean, they use all kinds of advertisement to generate revenue. Do I use I was using Facebook, but I use a Messenger. Messenger's pretty nice. I wish there was another Messenger that was even better, but it's like they're making all this money off of us, but they don't want to give anything back. You know how amazing it would be so I can go out there and do surveys and get paid in crypto or something like that. I mean, when are these companies going to stop taking from us and wanting this information from us and start giving back to us? Haven't they made enough money? I mean, how many billions of dollars do these people need? And I know, the billions of dollars that Elon Musk has or Jeff Bezos has is not sitting in some vault with cash or gold. I know it's in his investments, right? His assets, his companies. But at some point, don't these people, if they want my opinion, if they want me to write a review, whether it's good or bad, take a survey whether I give them good or bad, shouldn't I get something for my time? Shouldn't I get rewarded for my time? I always decline surveys. I don't care if it's a customer service survey or whatever. I never do them. Why would I? Why would I take my time to do this survey for free for them? They want this information, then well, come on, give me something for it. You want my time, which I have no problem. I'll do surveys all day. Let me get paid in some kind of form, man. So, I really, it really irks me that these companies just, it's like they're entitled, right? They've already got enough out of us. Whether it's me talking to insurance company, my car insurance company, and them asking for a customer service survey. Don't I give these people enough money as it is? And I go to a tire place or something to get new tires on my car. Oh, do the survey. No, I'm not going to do your survey. I'm not. You can give me something to do the survey. I don't care if the survey takes me 2 seconds. It's the principle of it. Why would I spend my time to do that for free? It's my time. I, they need to start rewarding us with something, you know. The, like I said, I would do surveys all day. I can't wait until I'm watching these videos about the innovation of robotics and artificial intelligence and where we're headed and a lot of our jobs will be replaced. I'm tired of doing these uh, robotic over and over jobs when all I need is a technology to be able to put my creativity out there for the better good. I could do I feel like I do so much better with my creativity um as opposed to me going and doing some repetitive job that a robot can do for me. I feel like I get it. They say work hard, work hard, work hard. Well, I mean, how many hours are in a day? You know, I said on here, I said a video. I said, listen, I've made plenty of mistakes with my money in the past 20 years. And I probably can equate those mistakes to 30 grand, right? Something like that. Just working my 40 hours, and I never tried to work harder. I think that's pretty average. Like I think that working over 40 hours is a bit excessive. Like, why would I want to keep doing a repetitive task for low wages and paying higher taxes when I it's like they tax the heck because I put myself in a different bracket that and I put all this time in there. If I was to work 80 hours a week, 40 of the hours is overtime. Well, they're taking a lot of my money for taxes. So why would I want to spend all that time and just give the government free money? Free time for me. So there's a lot of things that need to change. Um and and, and I'm excited to get to the point where we don't have to feel like, man, I gotta work. I gotta go to work, and I have to do this, or else I'll be homeless. I There's a lot of people in this country. I think like over half a million people that are homeless, and yes, a lot of them have mental illness. A lot of them are on drugs, but some of them have just came on to hard times because rent's very expensive. It's expensive to buy a house. Um, well, these 3D printed houses that are coming out, that can solve a lot of those problems. That means there's going to be a less of a demand, and I'm excited for the innovation of humanity, and for me, given that I've been in my personal life, I've granted there's plenty of people that have it 1,000 times worse than me, a trillion times worse than me. But when I compare myself to the average American, and the struggles that I've been through, and it seems like I've been dealt not the greatest hand, and trying to make something of it, and it's like, I guess when I'm all going off everywhere, but you know when I invested in crypto, and I've almost equaled, well, except for the bloodbath last night, which that's what happens. I'm an investor. I know it's going to go up. It's just a sell off. It's going to go back up. But in a half a year, to basically equal what if I didn't make any mistakes over the last 20 years with my money, I mean, that just shows like that technology is so much better for us. Besides me just going to work, plowing away, spending all this time at some place where I don't like it. I don't want to go there. I don't want to be there. Most people who go to work are miserable, and they can't wait to get off of work, and I'm excited for robots to take over so I don't have to do any of these stupid uh time consuming jobs, and they could do it way better, more efficiently than I could anyway. And then I could spend my time being creative. Unfortunately, for a lot of people, maybe they don't have that ability to be creative like myself. But I'm excited. I'm excited, and maybe they can develop that in some type of way, and find some other type of purpose, and it's like, this is what I think is gonna happen. I think that people are gonna choose to live in the modern world, how we live in the modern world with cars, and computers and TVs. Or you can live like the Amish. Amish has don't live they live in this country, but they don't live in modern times. They still have horses and buggies and make everything by hand. So, people, as long as we have a choice, I think that that's what I want, is just the freedom to be able to choose what I want. Like, for me, what I would like, I'm gonna tell you what I would like. These are my goals. I want to buy some land. I would like just to have 5 acres, 10 acres, right? And then have like some 3D printed houses built on my acreage. And I want these houses to be self-sustaining. I want to be able to get a water source. So I don't have to rely on this old fashioned system with these rotted tubes. These water tubes. Look at Flint. How they have lead. They're in a prehistoric water system, and it's not being upgraded. Why would I want that? And to be able to have self-sustaining electricity, be able to have the fastest internet and be like on a mountain somewhere or in a valley somewhere. I mean, away from these population centers. That's the reality I want to be, because I want to be able to unplug from the matrix when I want. I want to be able to come out and have the human experience that the digital reality won't be able to give me. I want to be able to go out and go for a hike in the mountains, or go out in nature and breathe in that sweet smell. Breathe in the fresh cut grass, like to breathe in the smell of um right after it rains, or one of my favorite smells is the smell of wood being burnt, in wood burning stoves or chimneys. That's one of my favorite smells. So you know it's like I want to be able to come out, because I want things to slow down a little bit, right? I want to be the digital reality. Everything's going to go so fast. Everything's going to go so fast, but I just want to be able to come out of it, and be able to kind of like meditate and think and unplug and enjoy things around me in my nature. Or maybe it's an animal. Maybe I got animals, and whatever, man. I don't want to have to do these these tasks anymore. I want to be able to rely on robots to do things for me. And for people who say, well, what if this happens? What if that? Well, what if it does happen? It might happen. What am I supposed to do about it? You know, we're getting to the point where we don't even need to write out math equations. We can just put it in the computer, or in in the calculator. How many of you people actually write out your math problems when you do your finances or whatever? Do you sit out here and do long division, or do you just write out times this times that, or do you use your calculator, you plug in? This is what I'm talking about. I think that in the future we're gonna have you're gonna have societies, and more like communities, where it'll be like 50 style, right, or 70 style, or different type of cultures in different places, and they'll have people that don't want to live in the digital reality, like the Amish people. You might have people that are that want to live in the 60s in the 3D world, like I'm shooting, or you'll definitely have in the digital reality. There'll be all kinds of different worlds in the digital reality. You'll be able to do. There's so many infinite things in the digital reality. Being able to go back to Roman times and being, maybe you want to be a lion or something, and eating the slaves. I don't know. Maybe you want to be Caesar for a day and see how it's like, and how, to feel like to have that power, or maybe you want to be like Gandhi or something like that, or maybe how about this, Christians, which I think this would be fabulous, to be able to go back into these times, instead of going to the church, because church is kind of boring, but going to, these past places that was in the Bible. Like, could you imagine going through what Jesus went through, and playing out the story, but you're as him, and you can see what he went through and everything like that. I mean, I think that the possibilities are endless. Or go into the digital reality and you can just play a character in one of your favorite movies, and you could be an NPC. Maybe you can be the lead actor in it, and you can redo this movie any way you want because you got all different types of uh, these people around in this city are so annoying with their loud machines. They just like come up and down my road. I just can't wait to get out of the city. But um, to be able to come out and interact in the movie with movie characters, but they're AI movie characters, right? So it's like you're talking to Sylvester Stallone in Rocky or something, and you could be Mickey, but and it's like really talking to him, but he like interacts differently for what you do, like what you tell him. It's not just like the script. You can change the script any type of way. You know, you can live on Mars. The possibilities are endless, and I'm excited for it. So, yeah.